Welcome everyone to This Is Jackson right here on JTV. And today, This Is Jackson is dedicated to being an actor or an actress. And certainly, we are thrilled to be here at JLHS, Jackson Liberty High School, the Liberty Lions. And we are dedicating the show to the at-lib players, the drama club, if you will, the at-lib players of Jackson Liberty High School and their wonderful fall drama, The Little Princess. Absolutely a fascinating story. And you know what? We're going to share what the story is about with you today, and we hope that you will come. You don't have to take a plane. You don't have to take a train. You don't even have to take a bus. You can walk or ride your car or even take your own scooter or bicycle and come over here to JLHS, and Broadway is right here in Jackson. You don't have to go far away to have an excellent experience with our wonderful at-lib players here at Jackson Liberty High School, coming up November 17th, November 18th, and November 19th. Thursday the 17th, Friday the 18th, and Saturday the 19th. It's great. We're going to learn all about the play. You're going to meet the players in the play and even get a sneak preview of a scene right from The Little Princess. So here we are. Miss Mathias, Nicole Mathias, is the advisor for the at-lib players. Hi.
How you doing, Barry?
I am doing fine. It's wonderful to see you again.
And nice to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. This is so much fun. I always look forward to, doing a little preview of the show for the public and to get them to understand when it's going to be, how much it costs, and the thrill of seeing our own Jackson Liberty High School students perform. And you know what? It's always a great, great, great performance. So, The Little Princess coming up on
17th, 18th, 19th. It's the weekend before Thanksgiving.
Good.
We like to get that right in. And cheapest ticket in town.
It's only $10.
At the door, we got $8 for students. So it's family show. Bring kids, bring the grandparents. $8 in advance. You could email me or stop by our receptionist during the day. Has tickets. Very easy. No reserved seating. Just get a ticket. Whatever day you can use it, you can use it. We simplified. And
every seat, and we're on stage, of course, but we're looking out into the Jackson Liberty High School auditorium. And you know what? There isn't a bad seat in the house. Not one. Any seat you get, and like, Miss Mathias said, Nicole said, you just buy your ticket, no reserved seating, and it doesn't matter. Every seat is perfect. So let's fill the auditorium. We only have about, 600 here?
Yes.
We can
something, but some of them aren't. We don't sell.
Okay.
Because they're behind the soundboard. Everybody knows that.
Oh, well, we still have plenty to fill.
Oh, yeah, we don't usually count them.
Okay, we don't
count
them.
there.
They're there. Excellent. The Little Princess. And once again, the tickets are $10 for the show, $8 for senior citizens, $8 for students.
Correct.
Right? Children, $8 as well?
Correct.
If you're under 12?
Oh, yes.
Like
School-aged is school.
School is 8. And again, let's go over it one time, and then we are going to learn about the play itself, and we're going to meet the persons who are performing within the play, and then you're going to get to see a scene acted out from The Little Princess, all right? It's Thursday night. No, it's Thursday, 6:30 in the evening on November 17th. Friday, the 18th, 7 o'clock at night. And then, are you ready? I'm going to have Nicole Mathias tell you that. On the 18th, on Saturday,
1:30 and 6:30.
So we have a matinee.
And an evening.
And you know what? After the show at 6:30, how long does the performance run for the play, approximately?
Less than 2 hours with the intermission, so.
All right, so if I come at 6:30, we can have a late din out.
Have dinner at 9.
Dinner at 9. I love it. If one of my fans out there, one of my wonderful viewers, if you want to give me a call anytime, we could have dinner together at 9.
Dinner and
after
a
the
show. Look at that. Oh,
dinner and a show right here in Jackson. I'll pick you up on my bicycle because it's close. Again, you don't have to run to Broadway. You don't have to wait in line to get, through the tunnel or go over the bridge or whatever. We don't have Bridgegate anymore, so that's
not
over.
here. Not here.
No, not here. We have no bridges here. But you know what? It's fabulous to see our own people, our own students at JLHS perform. So it's wonderful. And shall we have a student tell us about the Little Princess?
I think we should. Let me just introduce you to everybody right now. I would, sure. Let me just grab that.
Yeah.
Okay, over to our right, we have our senior, Fallon Vega. She'll tell you all about herself, but she plays Lavinia. Then we have Jonah Resnick, who is a junior, and he plays Ram Dass. I'm the director. To my left, we have senior student Alexa Weaver, and she's playing Sarah Crew, who is the princess, as you see. And then we have next to her, also a senior, Michaela Greenway, and she is playing Becky, who is not a foil, but is like a counterpart and the socioeconomic opposite of this character. So it's a really important character. And then we have the owner of the school, Miss Minchin, played by Miss Emily Bonino, who is a junior. Yes. Oh, already. So there's some people who are running around here. Over there we have Max Sylvan. Max, yell hello. Max is the assistant director, and then we'll send Alana Trainer over because she is our designer and production stage manager because this is student designed. So it's really enjoyable. So I'll let you talk to them, learn a little bit more about the show because it comes right from them.
Well, let me just keep you for one more
Oh,
moment.
sure.
Nicole Mathias is not only the supervisor of this at-lib players, the drama club here at JLHS, but of course she is a teacher right here in the English department. I almost made a mistake before I called it the language arts department. So I made up for my mistake, and now I won't make another mistake because you are in the English department. And what courses do you teach?
I teach English 2, college prep, English 2 honors. I teach speech and drama and advanced drama.
Wonderful. Wow, that is a full teaching load, as they say. Full teaching, that's a lot.
It's good. It's fun.
It's fun.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you a question. Now, I notice right next to me we have Ramadas' seat. Is that your name, Ram? Ramdas. Ramdas' big chair, right? Mm-hmm. Now, on his chair, and I'm going to put the poster down for a minute. On the chair, would you please pass me the book? There was a book sitting on Ramdas' chair.
Very important book.
Now, this is a book. It weighs as much as I weigh. This, if you notice, what is the title of the book?
It's Shakespeare, Plays and Sonnets.
Shakespeare's Plays and Sonnets. You don't kid around here in the English department.
This book has been on stage in every show since Rumors, which was the first fall show we've ever done. So it is a legacy.
So you have been, Nicole Mathias, you have been with Liberty since it opened?
2006.
Because I was here and I did the opening show the evening that we had the official opening with the superintendent, and we really had a wonderful time. I remember, doing that TV show. So you are part of the fabric of the entire JLHS.
It's a great place to be.
It is.
It is.
It is. It's a wonderful school. I remember the opening. So this is part of the entire play, whether it's the musical in the spring or every show. And by the way, we may as well do this right now. What is our spring musical coming up in 2017?
Spamalot.
Oh, I love it.
Monty Python's Spamalot the musical. That's right.
Humor, 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 folks. Get ready for that one.
Very funny. We're auditioning it now, so some of these folks will be wearing a second hat today.
Wonderful.
So trying to do two things at once, but that's okay.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much. So we've opened our, if you want to call it an infomercial for the fall drama with the at-lib players. We've just done the opening to This Is Jackson with our wonderful, wonderful advisor for the at-lib players, Nicole Mathias. Thank you so much, Nicole. All right. Now, yeah, we're going to visit with some of the players in the play itself. We have the principal players for The Little Princess. We know you're going to come out. November 17th is a Thursday, 6:30 at night. November 18th is a Friday night, 7 p.m. And we have Saturday, 2 shows on Saturday, the 19th of November, 1:30 in the afternoon and 6:30 p.m. at night. And once again, if anybody wants to have dinner with me after the show, just give me a call, whatever you want. We'll go after the play is over. We'll have 9 o'clock dinner and the show earlier at 6:30. Oh, I love it. Okay, I'm going to start to my left. So are you ready? Here we go. I'm going to ask you questions, but you've got the mic. Good. Okay, your name is?
My character or Mimi? Okay, my name is Emily Benino. That's me.
Okay, and you're a junior.
Yes.
And Emily, you play which part?
I play Mrs. Minchin, the headmaster of the school, the principal.
And she does like the little princess at first?
No, not at all. No, she doesn't at all. She doesn't welcome new students to her school, so she kind of, doesn't really warm up to her very quickly and doesn't warm up to her at all really during the show.
Oh, boy. So do you run a strict school?
As strict as can be.
And you are located in what country?
In London, England.
In London, England?
Yes.
All right, so that's where the school takes place?
Yes.
And the site of the school?
Yeah.
And do you change at all during the play? Do you change to a more kind person or no?
Well, you'll have to come and see to find out.
Okay, excellent. All right, well, thank you, Miss.
No problem. Yes.
And thank you, Emily.
Yes.
And would you pass the mic over
Of course.
to Becky, is it?
Yeah.
Now, Becky, your real name is
Michaela Greenway?
Michaela. And Michaela, you're a senior.
Yes.
Okay. And have you been in plays before?
Yeah, I've been in every fall show except freshman year, and I've been in every musical. So,
So far. And
So
you're
far.
auditioning today also for the
Yeah.
same musical, Spam-A-Lot. And by the way, give the mic back to Emily for a second. Emily, you're a junior, but have
Yes.
you played in the dramas and other plays? the musicals?
Yeah, I started as a sophomore. I did crew my freshman year, but I decided to try out for cast my sophomore year. So I started with the musical last year and this is my first time doing cast in the fall show. And now I'm auditioning for a second time in a musical this year for Spam-A-Lot.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
I pass the mic back.
Building up your thespian
Yes.
repertoire and biography. Wonderful. So now you are Becky in the play.
yeah.
And Becky is who?
She is the scullery maid, but she's also Sarah's best friend, and she's just very low class and not very educated. And
Now, again, it takes place in England.
yeah,
So do you speak with an English accent?
I speak with a Cockney accent.
Cockney accent.
Yeah.
So like the Beatles. Because the Beatles, way back in the 60s, the musical group, way back in the 60s, they were Cockney. They were. So have you had to really practice a lot to get that accent?
Yeah, I've been working on it a lot. I've looked up videos on how to do it and just been practicing it. Yeah.
Would you give us just a few words in Cockney?
What a lot of little bottles.
You swallow all those consonants. Wow, how wonderful. And in your play, you're very friendly with the little princess?
Yeah, very friendly.
And you like her? I mean, you're sort of comrades?
Yeah.
Friends together?
Yeah, we're like best friends pretty much.
Wow, excellent. And do you enjoy your part?
Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Okay, and you really get into it?
Yeah.
Excellent. Pass the mic over. Excellent. Well, thank you, Becky. Now, you are the little princess.
Yes, I am.
Your real name, everyday name is?
Alexa,
Alexa. And you're a junior, senior?
senior.
Senior. This is it?
Yeah, this is it.
And you're auditioning for Spam-A-Lot too?
I'm not actually. I mainly play in the pit orchestra as an alto saxophone, so I will be here, just not on stage.
As a musical performer? I mean, in the orchestra, the pit orchestra.
Yes.
Wonderful. So this would be your last chance to be on stage in a performance.
Yes.
And you are the little princess herself. And in the little princess, I notice in this photo, you have a doll. Would you explain that doll to us?
That doll is the doll that my father in the show bought me right before he left. Her name is Emily, and she is basically like a real person. I talk to her and tell her stories a lot of the times, and she's my comfort object throughout the entire show.
So you hold her a lot? Mm-hmm. And she actually, in reality, is an American classic doll or something. What do they call
American Girl doll.
it? American Girl doll. And we spoke before the show. When my children, who are way, way grown up with kids, they're married and with their own children, my kids are, way, way grown up. We never had the American Girl dolls in those years that I remember, because I have one daughter and one son. So this is, I've been to the American Girl store on Broadway, which you have been.
Yes, I
Not
have.
Broadway, on 7th Avenue, is it? Or I forget. It's in Manhattan. Well, maybe it is 5th Avenue. In fact, it is. It's on 5th Avenue.
Okay.
Yeah. And so you've been there.
Yes.
And we know you can spend a lot of money with the, you're laughing. The American Girl dolls are really amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's for a lifetime.
Yeah.
Once you have one, it's yours forever. Yeah, I know that's very special. So tell me about the little princess. Who is she? What happens? Who is she?
The little princess's actual name is Sarah Crew, and the story starts with her leaving India, where she had previously been living, to go stay at a Miss Minchin seminary. And her father has to leave for battle, so it's her dealing with her father not being there with her anymore and trying to find her place within a school which starts off treating her very coldly and trying to tell stories to the other girls.
So she has a tough time of it.
At first, yes.
And particularly with the young lady who we're going to interview later, who is the star of the school until you get there.
Yeah, we have a bit of a rivalry.
A bit. Excuse me. Oh, more than a bit.
Oh,
You'll
okay.
have to come to see this rivalry between the little princess and, what is her name?
Lavinia.
Lavinia in the play. You gotta come. This is Broadway, right here in Jackson. Again, take your bicycle, take your car, walk if you want. If you want to be exercise, run, do a little jogging. It's no problem. You can get to Jackson Liberty High School and really see something that is beautiful. And you know what? The at-lib players always perform so beautifully. I know I love to do my show every year, to advertise your show to the public. Come and see it right here, Broadway in Jackson. You don't have to go far, folks. And it's really, really worthwhile, honest to goodness. So you wind up with, this is a very serious play, actually.
There's a lot of fun elements to it, but there are some very serious undertones.
And you have to deal with all the changes within your life
Yes.
during the play.
Yes.
Wow. So thank you. And thank you for what you do. And by the way, you were living in India because your father's a soldier for the British Army in India,
Yes.
but he's a Britisher.
Yes.
So do you have an English accent as well?
I do have an English accent.
Could you give us just a wee bit of it?
I'm pretending I'm a soldier. I learned how to from my father.
Oh, thank you so much. And Emily, I'm going to run back to you. Would you give us just a few sentences of you with your British accent? Do you know any at this point? Any requests? Just whatever you want to give us for a few words. Here we go. Pass that back to Emily. Yes. Anything you want to say, even anything. Tell me about.
Of course, I want to join you for dinner at 9 p.m. after the show on Saturday, November 19th here at Jackson Liberty High School.
Excellent. Well,
Thank you.
Thank you. What a lovely, lovely British accent. Thank you, Emily. And now we have Ramda. And Ramdas. I'll get this right eventually. Ramdas. And your real name is, and it's your mic,
My name is Jonah.
Jonah. And Jonah, you've been with me before.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
a number of times. So, Jonah, your part of Ramdas involves what during The Little Princess?
Well, I'm sort of the narrator of the story, so I'm reciting the story of Sarah Crew, and through part of the story, I enter the show as a character. I take care of this Englishman who worked with Sarah's father, but primarily I'm the narrator of the show.
Right. Quite a part. And you are leading us through the drama itself.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's a very, very important part. And now you are Ramdas, you're Indian from India.
Yes, I'm a Lascar. So I'm an Indian man who works for a British man. So I work
Okay.
for Sarah's father's partner.
Aha. And Sarah's father's partner has a very big part in this play too, but what is who is playing that part? What student is playing it?
Tom Deladonna.
Tom. Is Tom here at all? We don't know. All right.
Yeah, he's right there.
All right, we
wanna get him?
may get him on too. But I know that in the end, it's very important that Tom gets to take care of the little
Well, we
princess.
don't want to.
Oh, we don't want to spoil. Okay, we're not going to tell the whole play. You got to come to see it. So it's a serious play in some parts, but there are humor as well, like the little princess told
Yeah.
us. And thank you. Wonderful. Could you give us a little bit of what you sound like in your part as Ram Dass?
Well, the accent is still a work in progress because I'm still trying to get it down.
Okay.
It sort of shifts between British and Indian because
Oh, okay.
I'm used to being in London, but I'm Indian. So it's sort of like,
Combo
yeah.
time. I'm telling you, you have to come. The play, and let me just borrow that for a second. Jonah plays they're all very, very important parts in this play. And you do have to come to see it. Don't negate it. Come on the 17th, 18th, or 19th of November. Honestly, you'll love it. Quite a play. When I learned about the entire outline of the play and the drama itself, it's intriguing about what the characters do, how they play it, their parts, and the changes within the play itself. It's quite a story. It's amazing, really, and beautiful. A beautiful story. So now we're going to go over to one of our rivalry people for the Little Princess at school. So let me give you the mic. Here you go. And your real name is?
Hey everyone. My real name is Fallon Vega.
And Fallon, you play
I play Lavinia.
Lavinia. And explain Lavinia's part, please.
Basically, Lavinia is just your basic mean girl. When Sarah comes, she's really angry about it because Lavinia has always been the first in line. She's always been the most special one, and Sarah takes her place. And like I said, she's not very happy about that. So she taunts everyone, but she taunts her mostly and pretty badly.
And when you taunt the little princess, how do you sound in your accent?
You just want me to speak in my English accent?
Could you speak a little bit in your English accent?
Okay. What are you doing here? I don't think my mother would like me sitting next to a servant girl, listening to the same words I am. That was to Becky.
Wow. Well, thank you for being so terrible. I mean, it's wonderful.
It comes naturally.
Oh, jeez. Folks, we don't script this show. That was, I hate to say it, just came out. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Wow, Lavinia. Wow, Lavinia from the play. So once again, now we're gonna take a break, and the next thing you're going to see is an actual scene from The Little Princess.
Mr. Carrisford is my employer. He's a British man, but he spent some time in India to tend to his business. He's a good man, but he's been ill for some time. He's on the search. He has just one sliver of a chance in this vast universe to find the person he's seeking.
You have a monkey!
We do indeed. He's Mr. Carrisford's delight, but he's a stubborn little creature. He goes where he pleases, when he pleases.
Perhaps he'll visit me one day.
Perhaps, at his own time and pleasure. I came here because my employer is fond of the Carmichael family.
The large family. That's what I call them. I call them that because there's so many of them. They always seem so happy together.
They do, they are indeed. I stopped by to tell you that a mouse was running about in my room today. When I saw it, it disappeared and escaped into your lodgings.
Mecca,
That's what I've named him, and I are compatriots. He's normally rooting around looking for food for his family, and I give him what crumbs I can. I'm usually hungry too.
Miss Minchin does not feed you.
Not willingly. I have to depend upon the scraps the cook leaves out for me. Some nights she does, some nights she doesn't. Miss Amelia smuggles food to me when she can. But you see, I'm able to stand it because I am imprisoned in the Bastille.
Are you then?
Yes, as kind as I was to the servants, they still threw me in this prison. It's so dark and damp and dank. Slimy water slides down the walls and the floor is made of stone.
But in spite of all this horror, you still stay strong.
Yes! You're a kindred spirit, I knew it! That's why I told you my pretend!
Ah, yes. You know the secret, as I do. The world rests on stories. Everyone has a story.
Thank you for watching. This is Jackson. And today we've been featuring The Little Princess. So I want you to come and see it right here at Jackson Liberty High School. The At-Lib players, the drama club of Jackson Liberty High School, are presenting The Little Princess. And we'd love to see you come here. You just get in your car, come on down. It's beautiful. Are you ready, guys? My little princess over here, who plays the little princess, and Ramdas to my left. And they are the principal characters in the play. And here you go, guys. Tell everybody when to come.
On Thursday, November 17th at 6:30. Friday, November 18th at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. And on Saturday at November 19th at 1:30 and 6:30.
We've got it, those 3 dates, Thursday and Friday and Saturday coming up. It's the weekend before Thanksgiving. So we hope that you are able to come, and we know that you can. It's beautiful, it's wonderful. Broadway at your doorstep, right here. Jackson Liberty High School, The Little Princess. And you've gotten to see a scene, a little bit of a scene from it, with both the Little Princess and Ramdas. Take care, everybody. You can wave goodbye, guys. We'll see you soon. And once again on Jackson, this is Jackson on JTV. Take care, everybody. See you next time.